Well, hello brothers and sisters, welcome to Mission Zero. If this is your first time here, my name is Sean and this is my Vlogmas recap. So this is gonna be a little bit different. I'm just gonna do one take, one recording, all straight through and then post it, no music, no editing, no nothing. So I hope that that's okay with you. The thing that I need to say about Vlogmas right off the bat is that I failed it miserably, awfully. I think through the month, I ended up missing 7 uploads and I was like a day late on almost all of them. It didn't help that I started off the month like really bedridden sick, and so I missed day 1. But the truth of it is that I didn't plan it properly. I jumped into it and made the commitment without ever thinking about it, which is kind of expressly forbidden in the Bible. Jesus says, hey, don't go making these complex oaths. Just say you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. And I have a real problem with that. I just kind of jump off the edge of the cliff without thinking about how I'm going to land at the bottom, and it usually ends up with a kersplat. Anyway, the thing about that is that I have a tendency to be really hard on myself and to beat myself down about the things that I do wrong. And I was really beating myself about this failing. Like every day that I missed an upload, it became the pressure of fix that one and get today's done. And that just snowballed into this place of like, man, I suck. Why am I bothering? I've screwed up my channel because I was making all my other uploads late, and it was not turning out well. And I was in a bad place about it. And the thing that kept kind of going through my head was Matthew 6:27, where Jesus says, who of you by stressing out has added 1 inch to your height? And I've actually talked about this on the channel before, but you know, it just kind of thundering in there. And that got me to the end of the chapter, verse 34, where he says, don't worry about tomorrow. There is plenty of stress for today. And just don't go delving into tomorrow's stress. The thing about that verse is he's counting on the fact that you read a little bit above it in, I think, 24, maybe 25, where he says, take no thought for what you'll eat or what you'll drink, which don't stress about today either. I mean, this whole kind of segment here is Jesus saying, stop worrying about things. Stop stressing out about things. It doesn't do anything good for you. Now, knowing that doesn't really fix it, right? Knowing that your stress is not helpful just doesn't then make it okay. But that is the thing about the struggle with stress, is that you have to be cognizant and walk yourself through verbally. This is not helping me. This is not a thing that I want to feel. This is not a thing that is beneficial to me. Stop it and focus on something more positive. Focus on something better. Now for me, that's Jesus. That's the Bible. I can always go to the Bible or talk to God and have that peace set in again. Maybe that's not you, maybe that is you, but there is something that you find peace and joy in. And when you get in those dark times of failure and stumbling, it's really important that you pick yourself up and throw yourself into that thing and get your peace back. So, okay, I think that's like almost 4 minutes. I'm gonna try not to bore you with talking all day. The last thing that I wanna say on this is, you know, if I were to look back at Vlogmas and ask myself, how have I grown? The answer is, well, as a filmmaker, not at all. I actually kind of brought it down. I think the whole channel kind of went down a couple notches because I was overcommitted. And that is the important thing, right? The people who do 11 videos a week, those are the people who have a team, or they at least have somebody to carry the camera and, you know, help out and whatever. It's stupid for me to have committed to that kind of a thing for just my little lonesome. And that's an important, valuable lesson to me because it's a thing that I have real trouble learning. And I think a lot of us do. So here's my exhortation to us all. Stop overcommitting. Stop undercommitting. Find the amount of things that you need to do to move forward without burdening yourself with something that you're going to crumble under. because that balance is actually what I'm going to talk about today in Word with Friends, but that balance is really, really important to our lives. So there you go, and may God pour out the blessings of confidence and peace and light in you and in me all the days of our lives, and I love you so much. Peace out.